Hello, this is Scott. I'm just going to be talking today about a couple of knives I have. Not about swords, but knives today. I'm going to be going through a couple of Hibben knives I have. I got a little encouragement from a fellow blade brother, Donovan too, who has another YouTube channel out here. You might want to check him out. He's fantastic in his cutting abilities. Some really great videos. He loves to cut up some jugs, and I'm rather amazed that it never seems to. He can do multiple cuts in one water jug and keep it on his stand there, and never seems to move. So um, he showed a video the other day of one of his Hibben knives, Gil Hibben, and I've seen a couple others on his channel, and I wanted to talk about the few of the Hibben knives I have. I have two that I bought back in the 90s. They were both the first really good actual knives I bought. I mean, as a teenager, before that, I bought some junk knives that I thought were cool, but were just cheap. And I think I even have a couple of them still in that closet back there. Maybe I'll dig them out someday just to see if what they look like now. Uh, but I'm going to show you a couple of these. This first one is the uh, Hibben Double Shadow. It's definitely a little bit of a fantasy inspired blade. I believe this has actually been on several different TV shows. I think I saw on his website he lists different shows that these have been on, and I think in Star Trek, possibly, maybe some other shows. Always like sci-fi type show. Uh, and I'm sure that's what originally attracted me to. So, wow, it looks really cool, really fantasy type. Uh, so uh, I've wondered before how strong this would actually be as a fighting knife because of this cut through the middle. Uh, of course, it's not that long of a knife, so it probably doesn't matter that much. It certainly is sharp, and the point, I mean, that would go in pretty good. I mean, it's a needle-like point. I believe they actually have a stiletto type knife that's just called the Shadow. I think I saw it somewhere, and I actually, if it's still available, I might get it because I've been looking for a nice Shadow and or a nice stiletto. And so basically, this is a double version, a split blade version of that. Uh, really good condition considering I purchased this sometime in the 90s. Uh, the wire wrap here is still in great condition. So I'll have to say that all in all, this is a really good knife. Uh, I might take it out and find something to practice on, but I believe these are still sold. This is still an available model. I believe through United Cutlery. I also saw it on Amazon. So if you'd like one, they're still available. Though this one I believe is not available. This is called the Raven Fantasy Fighter. It's also another fantasy inspired blade. It fits really good in my hand. It feels like it was designed and molded around my hand size. I imagine someone with a much larger hand than I would have trouble with this, or someone with a much smaller hand than I. Uh, so that's something you'd have to watch out for. If anyone's interested, this one is the UC 700. Um, as I said, it's also a stainless steel knife made by Hibben. It's sharp. It's got a tip. I believe it could be easily used as a thrusting or a slashing weapon. I think I'm going to try and go out this weekend, maybe find a couple of water bottles and see how well it cuts them. I'm nowhere as good of a bottle cutter as Donovan is, so check out his channel to see um, all that he does. And here is my other Hibben knife. And I hope you all have a good evening. Thank you very much.